Hello, my lovelies. It's Susanna, and today I want to show you how to solve this problem. Three rods of equal length are arranged as shown in the figure so that the marked angles are equal. We can see these three rods here. 1, 2, 3. They are all of equal length, and they marked these angles here that should also be equal. Determine the size of these angles. Okay, we have to find these angles. If I call this angle alpha, then I know that I have alpha here as well and here as well because they are all equal. And I also know that my rods are of equal length, so if I call the length of this side here x, then I also have x here and x here as well. Okay, how can we find our angle alpha now? We have two triangles here. We have one triangle here and another one down here. What do we know about these triangles? If we take a look at this triangle here first, then we can see that the length of this side and the length of this side is the same. Which means if I draw this triangle here and I have x here on the left side and x here on the right side, in between I have my angle alpha, I can see that this side has the same length as this side. This is an isosceles triangle, which tells me then that these angles down here have to be the same. So this angle here and this angle here have to be the same. I don't know how large they are, but I just call them beta for now. So I have beta here and beta also here. Okay, so we found something out about this triangle. What about this triangle down here? Well, this is also an isosceles triangle because this side has the same length as this side, which tells me that these angles down here, so this angle here and this angle here, have to have the same size. If this is already alpha, then I know that I have to have alpha here as well. So alpha is here again. My third angle, I don't know how large it is. I just call it gamma for now, so that we have alpha, beta, and gamma as unknowns in here for our angles. But what do I know about gamma? Well, this angle here lies next to this angle beta, and both of them together are alpha, which means that if I take beta and I add my gamma to this, then I get the angle alpha. And this is an equation that I can solve for gamma, for example. So let's get rid of beta here by subtracting beta on both sides of the equation. Then this cancels out. I have my gamma by itself, and here I have alpha minus beta. So instead of gamma here, I can erase this, and I can write alpha minus beta in here, so I have no gamma in here anymore, only alpha and beta. The less unknowns we have, the better. Okay, I still want to find alpha. What else do I know? I know that in every triangle, if I add all of the angles, so if I take this angle plus this angle plus this angle, then I always get 180 degrees. So let's do this. Let's start with this angle here. It's called alpha minus beta. if I add this angle to it, which is alpha, and add the third angle to it, which is alpha, then I get 180 degrees. Let's solve this equation here maybe for beta. We have alpha plus alpha plus alpha, which is 3 alpha minus my beta, and this is 180. To solve for beta, let's get rid of the 3 alphas, so we subtract 3 alpha on both sides of the equation. This cancels out here, minus beta is left, and here 180 minus 3 alpha. To solve for beta, we have to get rid of the minus here, so let's divide both sides of the equation by -1 here and here as well. This cancels out and only my beta is left, and here I have to divide both parts by -1. So I have 180 over -1, which equals -180, and I have -3 alpha over -1, which is plus 3 alpha. So now I have an equation. I solved it for beta. I keep this in mind. We were not interested in beta actually, but in alpha, so we need some more information. But we also have another triangle, so this one here, we can do the same thing now in this triangle. So we know that if we add the angles, we will get 180 degrees. So if I take alpha first plus beta here again, then I get 180 in total. So I have another equation here. Let's simplify a little bit. Beta plus beta is 2 beta. I am interested in alpha in the end, so if I could get rid of beta, it would be great. And we can, because we know this about beta, and we can insert it here for our beta. So that we have alpha plus 2 times, and instead of beta, we're going to write down this expression here. We just have to write it in parentheses so that we have -180 plus 3 alpha in here, and this is equal to 180. And now we only have one equation. We only have one variable alpha in here, which is great because now we can solve this equation for alpha. Let's do this on this page here. Maybe let's get rid of these parentheses here first by multiplying each element in here by the 2, so that we have alpha 2 times -180 equals -360, and 2 times 3 alpha is 6 alpha. On the other side, we have the 180. Okay, to solve for alpha, we have an alpha here and 6 alpha here, so in total we have 7 alpha. We subtract 360 and get 180. To solve for alpha, let's get rid of the -360 here by adding it on both sides of the equation, so that we have the 7 alpha here on the left side. This cancels out, and on the other side we have 540. To solve for alpha, let's get rid of the 7 by dividing both sides of the equation by 7, so that this cancels out. We have our alpha, which is 540 over 7. Not a really nice fraction. We could leave it like this if we wanted to, or you can write it as a mixed fraction as well, which would be 77 and 1 over 7 degrees then for our alpha. And we've found our angle and solved this problem. I'm curious how you solved it, so please let me know in the comments. I wish you a wonderful day, and I hope to see you in one of my next videos. Take care!